I've been doing this a long time, and people always ask what was crab fishing like in the beginning, and I've got a story that's a pretty good example why I am who I am and why things work on my boat like they do.
I don't give a f if you like it or not, kid. Get in your motherfucking rain gear and get out on the motherfucking deck.
My very first season, I was working for these guys out of Oregon, and I was working as hard as I can as a greenhorn, and we all know that greenhorns never work hard enough, and one thing led to another, and I'd just gotten fed up, and I'm a good-sized guy, and I barked at the deck boss who was coiling. I told him to take a hike or whatever. It was probably a lot more graphic than that. You're a sucker sometimes, you know? And as he was coiling, and he was coiling by hand because coilers weren't invented then, he skipped one coil session, punched me in the forehead so hard that the top of my head hit the deck, went back, continued the coil, turned and looked at me and said, "You never cuss out the deck boss." And people say that we're a little wild on the show now.
I will punch you in the face.
I don't think the show could have even been filmed when I first started crabbing, because it was a tough bunch of guys, and there was a chain of command, and if you were on the bottom, you never opened your mouth. And anymore, it's almost like we have an HR department. So people wonder why I am like I am, but that was my start in fishing.